To honor a man who dedicated over 40 years to Montgomery High School, Mr. Al Prazak. And tonight, we are dedicating this stadium, which will now be known as Montgomery High School, Al Prazak Stadium. If you look at our scoreboard, you will see that now it says Al Prazak Stadium, home of the Aztecs. Mr. Al Prazak is a San Diego local hero and community leader who served in World War II, the Korean War, and in Vietnam. He earned many commendations and medals for his contributions to our country. He is honored at the Mount Soledad Veterans Memorial. He was hired at Montgomery High School in 1970 and was in charge of the athletic facilities on campus, including the gymnasium and the locker room. Mr. Prazak is described as a constant force of dedication, commitment, loyalty, and an outstanding mentor. He was instrumental in making sure all was in order on our campus, stadium, and athletic areas. He was always involved with all the sports teams and eventually became an athletic trainer. He attended all home games and traveled with the team to away games to provide assistance to the coaches, to support the athletes, and to administer first aid and provide moral support. He still can be seen at many of our football and basketball games. For his lifelong devotion to Montgomery High School students, staff, athletic programs, we honor him today by naming this beautiful stadium as the Montgomery High School Al Prazak Stadium. I will now turn over the program to Troy Beal, our athletic director. There are many people here to honor Al, and we will be introduced past coaches from Montgomery High.
Good evening, fellow Aztecs. I'm extremely proud to be able to be a part of this dedication of our stadium. Al Prazak has been a part of many, many teams and lives here in Montgomery. As you can see, he is beloved by many, including his family and his wife of 57 years, Ms. Doris Prazak. Also, many teachers and coaches that have worked here with Al have also showed up in support. I would like to honor them as well because they are also important Aztecs. Alex Anguiano, our former principal, Lee Romero, former coach, Ken Wimbisher, Bob Aguilar, and a namesake of Peterson Junction, Dave Peterson. And now for the coaches who have been present during Al's tenure. Our current head coach, Ted Jeremiah, Now Assistant Principal Julio Acala. Still an Aztec here, Dan Leaf. And now Principal of San Pasqual High School, Tom McCoy. Now Superintendent, Ventura County Office of Ed, Roger Rice. Steve Summers, coach of our only banner so far. Former principal of Olympian High School, John DeVore. And Montgomery's first football coach, Jay Mack. We'd like to present to you, Al, this portrait of Al Prazak Stadium, signed by all of those people who love you. And as well, this bouquet of flowers for Mrs. Prazak. And now for the ribbon cutting, here is Julio Acala.
It's a great honor to be here tonight. I'm in my 10th year here at Montgomery High School, class of 1995. I've had the honor of playing here and getting taped many times by Mr. Prazak. Every football player that has stepped foot on this field has been touched by this man. Young man. We are extremely proud to be able to name this incredible facility, probably the best stadium south of the 8, in the name of Al Prazak. So now we'll do a ceremonial cutting of the ribbon. Congratulations.
Is he right there?
We will have Mr. Prazak do the first official coin flip at Al Prazak Stadium. And now, without further ado, here come your 2012 Montgomery Aztecs.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Montgomery High School.